Alright everybody, if you've seen the movie Be Kind, Rewind, nothing's going to be more familiar to you than not that, but this. Boom. There is the store, Be Kind, Rewind, in the movie Be Kind, Rewind. Let's go.
Produced by Louis Six Cat.
Okay.
Louis Six Cat. Louis Six Cat is a beat-making genius. Don't be shy, subscribe.
Alright everybody, behind me right here is the filming location for Be Kind, Rewind. This was a store in the movie Be Kind, Rewind. I can't believe I'm here right now. This is awesome. So if you've seen the movie, you know that it stars Jack Black as Jerry. Mos Def is in it. Danny Glover and Sigourney Weaver. And in the movie, this is the video store that sells VHSs called Be Kind, Rewind. That's the name of the store in the movie. Now the movie's about these two guys that basically work at a video store, and the one guy basically erases all the tapes in the movie, and they have to recreate all the tapes in the movie. So they film every show, and if you remember, Mos Def is in that window and he looks out of that window. Jack Black and Mos Def walk alongside here and work inside of that store. In one scene you see Mos Def walk along this way. In another scene you see Jack Black. And in multiple scenes you see them walk in front of the store back and forth. But most notably is the store itself. And also don't forget, Mos Def comes out of that window at one point. So here I am closer to the store, and I'm literally walking in the footsteps of where Jack Black and Mos Def once walked. Now, of course, the front of the store was remodeled, but the front door was actually right about here in the movie. But both Jack Black and Mos Def once walked right here. So again, Mos Def came out of that window. Jack Black and Mos Def walked right here. And in one scene you see Jack Black actually walk down through here after he gets basically magnetized. He walks down through here and he actually gets stuck to this very pole right here. In the movie, he literally gets stuck to it, and it's hilarious because he's magnetized. This pole right here. again, this is the pole he gets magnetized to. And we literally walk in Jack Black's footsteps right here. Anyway, like I said, this is the pole. And I know you guys are probably thinking, wow, this looks incredibly familiar. And that's because it is. It's mostly from the beginning of the movie. Which in the beginning of the movie, Jack Black and Mos Def are painting a mural. If you remember, right here at, if you count these bricks, these squares, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right here where this chair is, Jack Black once stood. And the ladder was right here where Mos Def stood. But in the beginning of the movie, Jack Black and Mos Def are right here in the movie. So Jack Black once stood right about here, filming that movie, during that movie. Now, also, if you remember, this is a very iconic scene from the movie as well, which is the power plant that basically is what magnetizes Jack Black, that erases the tapes. This is the power plant where he gets electrocuted. And also right here is where Jack Black had his trailer that he was sleeping in. You know, his character had his trailer he was sleeping in the movie. But these power lines are the power lines, even though I think they added some more, that he gets electrocuted by. Which, like I said, is what magnetizes the tapes. And if you remember, in the movie they make a kind of a Ghostbuster car that once stood right about here as well. But these are those power lines. It's really cool to be standing right here at these power lines, which, like I said, is basically what electrocutes Jack Black and makes him get magnetized. It's freaking awesome. Now, most of this movie, about 95% of it, I would say 90% of it, was filmed on this entire street right here. So here's the power lines that he gets electrocuted by, and where they film most of the movies that they recreate in the movie. Here is where the Fats Weller mural is, and Jack Black stands right about there, right? Across the street is where they film the scenes of the RoboCop, where they have the forklift and stuff. But all of this is filmed right on this entire street. And right here is the Be Kind Rewind store. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that. Now this movie, in my opinion, has so much soul. It truly is like a pop culture, a gift to pop culture, and it's super soulful movie. And Jack Black, from what I understand, is an incredibly nice guy and caring guy. And you know, it's just really awesome to be at this location and to be filming this. It really is. To have walked in the footsteps of Jack Black, Mos Def, you know, Danny Glover, Sigourney Weaver gets out of the car there, goes in. We were standing right over there. But yeah, guys, this is that location. This is the Be Kind Rewind store, roughly 13 years later. And in case you're wondering, this is the surrounding area. Now here's a slightly closer look. This is state property, no trespassing, so I can't go in there. But here's a slightly closer look. I'm pretty sure right there is where that forklift was and where they filmed the RoboCop scenes. Which is right across the street from the Mural. It's pretty awesome that they still keep a mural up, especially one that represents something so important. So that's awesome that they still keep a mural up. Here's just a final look at the power plant that Jack Black claims is controlling their minds. And they have to destroy the power plant. And in trying, Jack Black gets electrocuted and becomes magnetized. It's amazing that this whole movie, 90% of it takes place right here on this block. Alright guys, one last look at this, and that's it. Awesome. Filming location for Be Kind Rewind. Alright guys, this next location is the West Coast Video. It's a Family Dollar now, but in Be Kind Rewind, this is the location of West Coast Video. That Mos Def tries to go to rent Ghostbusters, because the one at his video store got erased. So he tries to rent it because some woman needs it or wants to watch it or rent it, so whatever. So he comes to this place, which used to be West Coast Video. Now how you could tell it's the West Coast Video from the movie is by, hang on, let me not get hit by a car, is by this walkway right here. This is where Mos Def walks up from in the movie. He walks between these two signs here. To here, which was in the movie West Coast Video. Also, Jack Black tries to throw a rock through the window right here. But right here is where he walks through, going the opposite way, of course. So let's do that. So walking in Mos Def's footsteps would be right here. Boom. And he walks along here. But this is that location where Mos Def walks down. Right here. Here it is. He walks between these two signs. To, once again, what is now a Family Dollar, but was once West Coast Video. Alright guys, that's that location. Boom. Alright guys, here we are. Here we are at the last filming location I have for the movie Be Kind, Rewind. Right here is where Mos Def and Danny Glover are walking, and Danny Glover is getting on the train, and he tells Mos Def to keep Jerry out of the video store. He tries to write it on the train window, but he writes it backwards, and Mos Def is trying to figure out how he's trying to figure out exactly what it says. He's trying to figure out exactly what it says. But here it is. Right here is where Mos Def and Danny Glover are walking up this way, and Danny Glover basically gets on the train right here. This is that filming location. These are those train tracks. So right here stood Mos Def and Danny Glover. And walking up through here was Mos Def and Danny Glover. Here's just walking this way. Here's that train station you see in there. And that's it. Here's just a wider look at this location. It's a very cool location. Mos Def and Danny Glover walk right along here. Well guys, so that's pretty much it for Be Kind, Rewind, the filming locations that I have for it. I really love this movie. I thought it was an awesome movie. You know, I thought that it just had so much soul. And, you know, Jack Black, from what I hear, I think I said this earlier in the video, is a really good guy. and you could kind of feel just something special, something like pop culturally, if that's a word, special about the movie Be Kind, Rewind. You know, in it they go back and they remake, or what they call Sweden, Swede, I think. They Swede the movies. They remake Ghostbusters, they remake Driving Miss Daisy, they remake a few movies within the movie. And it's just a really good movie. Like I said, you know, I feel like it's a real, you know, I feel like it's really slept on movie. I really do. I just feel like not a lot of people talk about it. Not a lot of people really acknowledge it, you know, and I just think it's a special movie. So if you guys haven't seen it, try to get around to seeing it. And, you know, thanks for checking out my filming location video for Be Kind, Rewind. This is the first one anybody ever did for this movie. Most of the filming locations I do on my channel are usually the first ones anybody ever did for the movie. So go check those out as well. But like I said, guys, this movie is special, all right? And it feels really good to be standing right where Danny Glover and Mos Def once stood. Thanks again for checking out the video. All right. Peace. Subscribe to me channel. Follow me on Instagram, on Twitter. Like, leave a comment. Follow me on social media. Louis 6 Cards.